So today I'm talking about lead magnets, or taking your lead magnet to the next level. So we're talking about lead magnets, which are also known as opt-in freebies. And I know there are a couple of you that were asking a little bit more information about lead magnets, so here we go. So what is the point of a lead magnet? Basically, it's a way to collect email addresses from people who could potentially become clients. These people are also known as leads. So you need to provide something irresistible in exchange for their email address. So basically, a lead magnet is one of the best ways to build a strong email customer base. And now the question you might be asking is, why would a person be willing to give their email address? So the whole point of opt-in freebies or lead magnets is to offer value to your audience. So you need to ask yourself these questions before creating a lead magnet. Why would they want to sign up to your email list? What's in it for them? Because nobody is going to randomly just give you their precious email address in exchange for nothing of value in return. So you also need to think that your email list is your greatest asset. Think about if you're doing all of your marketing on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and any of the other social media channels. What would happen if those social media channels shut down? I mean, it's probably highly unlikely, but it could happen. Or if your account gets shut down, which does happen quite a bit, what would you do then? How would you be able to market to your audience? That's why you need an email list. So what you're offering your fans is super important to keep them on your email list, because then you can market to them specifically rather than marketing on Facebook, for example. So if you create a post on your Facebook page or in your Facebook group, most of your audience are probably not going to see it. But if you send them an email, there's probably a larger percentage of your audience will open that email first. So that's why an email list is super important. So you have to keep that in mind. Your freebie has to provide super value to your potential client or reader, because if not, risk losing them as well. So they might sign up for your freebie or your opt-in, and if you're not continuing to offer value, then you might lose them. They might unsubscribe from your list. So you don't want that to happen. Okay, so you need to keep them engaged all the time. So maybe you're not sure what to create as your lead magnet. All right, we're going to go through a couple of steps. So, okay, step number 1 on creating your lead magnet. Check out your competition. So ideally someone who is an influencer in your niche, because you know that whatever they're offering, everyone wants it. So if they're an influencer, have a look at what they're offering as their lead magnet. What can you do that might be better than what they're doing? Now, I'm not saying that you go in and have a look and copy what they're doing. You can get some inspiration and come up with something even better, okay? But don't copy what they're doing at all. And it also gives you an insight as to what people are looking for when they're signing up in your particular niche, okay? Step number 2, you're probably wondering, where do you find your competitors? Well, there's a few different places you can take a look at and see what's working for bloggers or anyone else who is in your niche. Number 1, I would highly recommend searching on Pinterest. So Pinterest itself has its own search toolbar. If you were to go in there and type in keywords related to your niche and have a look at what the top pins are in relation to their freebies. Now, it may not say it's a freebie, just click on a couple of the pins and it'll take you to their website, and then you can have a look at what they're offering to their audience. So that's a great tip there. Step number 3, creating your lead magnet. Now, it doesn't have to be something random, and it really shouldn't be. You really do need to do some research, okay? So first of all, you can use Google Analytics. So if you do have your website set up, you should also have Google Analytics. That is super important. If you don't have Google Analytics, you have no way of tracking what's working and what's not in regards to your website or your social media. Okay. Then once you've done that, you can choose, have a look at your top 2 to 3 posts and then make a freebie around those posts. Okay. So now we've got some opt-in ideas for you, and there are literally so many different ideas. I'm just going to go through the list of the most popular ones that you could use. You could supply a free ebook. You could do a free e-course. And e-courses are great, especially if it's a freebie that leads to a paid course. So it could be just an introduction to your paid course. It could be one module of your paid course, or an actual challenge, which is what I have done in the past. Again, yes, free challenges is a great way to do that as well. Printables and cheat sheets are perfect. Saves people a lot of time and gives them a bit of an idea of what to do. They can print it out, follow along when it comes to their business and what they're trying to achieve as well. You could provide a resource library, in which case they would need access to that library via a password. So that's another idea, and make sure you keep your library up to date as well. And you can also offer a discount or other special offers to your readers. Another one I did mention in a previous video is you could provide them with a freebie every month as long as they remain subscribed. And I think this is a great one as well. A lot of membership programs do this. So you sign up for month number 1 and you get this number 1 type of freebie. And in month number 2, they'll get something else. So, of course, anyone who comes in at, say, month number 3 won't have access to the previous months of freebies, but they'll have access to freebies moving forward. So I think that's a great way also to keep people on your list. Any questions at all, drop them below, and I will talk to you soon. See you later.